It's been a while since we tackled some good NFT games. That's why here at the Game Bag, we'll be presenting another top 5 NFT games that are about to be released in the coming months. We've compiled a nice list that may spark your interest in the following NFT games. As always, remember, we are not financial advisors. We are merely here to give you an idea of what the games are about in terms of gameplay, graphics, how you can make money, and everything else you need to know. I know you probably already knew that, but I have this weird suspicion that the second I stop saying that, we're gonna get comments asking for our financial advice. It's just, I got a feeling of it. Alright, with that out of the way, let's get to the first game. Number 1, Calveria, Duels of Eternity. Let's start with Calveria, Duels of Eternity, because it is a genre that not a lot of people are into, which is the card battle genre. Calveria allows players to partake in the play-to-earn aspect or simply engage in the free-to-play model. Okay, now let's get this out of the way first, since this is your traditional card battler game. Players will be able to build their deck of cards should they desire to pay for it with money. Players can get some free cards, but that can only get you so far. There are 2 modes to play, which are the single-player campaign and the PvP mode, where you play against other players. It's a standard card game, but of course, you're here to make money. And here are the ways to do it. The currency used in the game is the RIA. If you spend money in real life, you can use that to buy the deck of cards that you'll be using in the game. This is one way to make money, which is to sell cards that you've previously bought or cards that can be sold in your inventory. The other way to make money in the game is to sell NFT items that you've probably bought before or acquired in the game. Okay, perhaps there aren't a lot of means to make money at the moment, but that doesn't stop our next game from pulling up. Number 2, Iconia. From a card battler NFT game, we take a look at Iconia, which is one of those city-building games. If you played games like SimCity or City Skyline, then Iconia is like that, but with the NFT aspect. The game has a nice cartoony but vibrant aesthetic. The graphics are pleasing and can be fun to play with. The gameplay is very easy and straightforward. You start off small by building a few structures which will later expand to an entire city. There are elements of gathering, crafting, trading, and exploring, which you normally do in games like this. The social aspect is also there, where you might need to trade, interact, and work together with other players to get things done faster, or do things that you can't normally do on your own. When it comes to making money, the currency that you want to get would be neutronium, or newt. That's a fun way to say it, newt. Now, the opposite end of the social aspect, we've talked about cooperation. Here's competition. While you can work with other people to get everything in order, if you absolutely hate people, competition is also important. And that's one means of making more newt, which is to compete with others. Competitive events happen every Friday and go through the weekend ending on a Monday. Should you wish to partake in such events, it can net you some newt should you come up higher on the leaderboards. Getting newt can also be done by fulfilling others and other tasks available in the game. Then there's always the marketplace should you wish to get more newt. Simply sell items or NFTs that are available to be sold and you can make a profit. Iconia is still in its growing phase with more plans in the coming months, but this is one NFT game that you can watch out for on the Ethereum blockchain. Links of course are provided in the description if you want to find out more about what Iconia has to offer, including plenty of newt. Can you tell that newt was written as many times as possible in this script just so that I can say newt over and over again? Newt. I love it. Newt. I'm like 99% sure that's not even how it's pronounced, but I'll say it that way anyways, and I encourage you to do the same. Now, if city building is something that you fancy, then the next game might hook you just a bit more. Number 3, Robot Era. Number 3 is Robot Era, and yes, that's how you pronounce it, as 2 words, robot and era. It's just combined into one word to confuse people. I have no idea how much of my speech is getting into this video. While Iconia is a city building game, Robot Era takes it a little bit further. While the game isn't out yet until the end of the first quarter of 2023, pre-sale is currently happening, but you might want to get on it if you want to take a piece of the pie at this stage when it is still relatively cheap. Now, going back to the game, it has similar graphics to Minecraft. Here, you play as a robot, which you can customize and maybe later on do a little more customizing when the game launches. Its style is similar to other NFT games such as the Sandbox. Players can use the tools available to customize the land that they are able to purchase. That's right, it's one of those games where you can buy land and do whatever you want with it. use your land to make money, rent it out, make games, and so much more. This is, of course, provided that you know how to use the tools available. Not much is known about the gameplay mechanics other than the ones we already mentioned. However, if the design and layout are the same as metaverse games such as the Sandbox, then you already know how this works. Procuring land can be a great boon for you when you can turn it into something interesting where the profit will start to come in. Renting land may also be possible since other games of this genre have done it too. Why waste time on editing and hosting events when you could just rent it out and let the money flow in? And Robot Era uses the Ethereum blockchain, allowing other NFT currencies to be used, or at least that's the plan. Now, if you're looking for another game that's on pre-sale, then look no further in this next game. Number 4. Meta Masters Guild. When we said this game is on pre-sale, it totally is, but it isn't just one game. You're getting into 3 games. Meta Masters Guild is a collection of 3 games that they are currently developing. The token that you want is MMAG, and that same token can be applied and used for all 3 of these games. The priority for Meta Masters Guild right now is for mobile gaming, which isn't always a bad idea. Right now, the first game being touted out is Meta Kart Racers, which gives you an idea that it is a racing game. If that's not your thing, then 2 other games are also in the works, but details about them as of now are a bit vague. We have Meta Masters World, which is akin to some kind of MMO, and Raid NFT. For now, we can just assume that Raid NFT is some kind of action game with elements of dungeon raiding of some sorts. Regardless of the game that you choose, the way to make money as of now is pretty much the same. Play their games to win gems that you can then exchange for MMAG tokens. The rest follows, where you can use MMAG tokens to buy NFT items which you can sell to make more money. Now, Meta Masters Guild is a work in progress, and more updates will come from the developers in the future, but for now, it's pre-selling to the moon. Speaking of the moon, this next and final game will net you a full moon when you can grasp the concept. Number 5. Wizardia. The last game on this list is Wizardia, and no, just before you ask, it isn't all about wizards and magic. Wizardia combines all of that from magic to fantasy with this turn-based combat game. It is entirely free to play and allows you to earn some small profit later on, though you may need to invest if you want to earn more. This game is also available on mobile and PC since it's a browser game. What can we say? It's turn-based, and you can gather some of your characters to make up your team composition. Join in PvP battles and tournaments to really get you those big winnings. It's the tournaments that you want to join, and with a lot of practice, you can hang in there with the big boys and start winning a couple of them. Did you like any of the 5 NFT games we listed? If your interest has been piqued, feel free to check them out. As always, for more NFT games, video games, and related stuff, hit the like and subscribe button.